Hello, Sprouts. Welcome, welcome. How are we all doing today? I hope you're all having a wonderful... Oh no. What day is it today, Sprouts? Monday! I hope you're all having a great Monday so far, Sprouts. Oh, not me forgetting what day of the week it is again. My goodness. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Today I am going to be working on a new project. I'm very excited. I'm also testing out some multi-streaming today, so we'll see how that goes. I do think, however, I don't think that my audio is actually on the vertical scenes. Wait, I just realized. Oh, that's a problem. Wait, that's a big problem. And why can't I add? Hold on. I can't add any of my existing audio captures? Wait, but that means I won't be able to mute. Oh, boy. Okay. All right. It's fine. It's totally fine. Trust. Hold on a second. Let me get this set up. Let me make it so you can hear me in vertical form. Okay. Alrighty. And then... Okay. All right. Theoretically, that should work. I think. Potentially. You're not hearing me twice, though. You shouldn't, right? Oh. I've been dino-nuggied. Oh my goodness, I've been dino-nuggied. Wait. I'm still fall dino-nuggied. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Yes, today the project that I am working on is a 5-in-1 Dino-Nuggie model that'll be available for people to buy and use for themselves. So why don't I just show you all of the different options first, okay? Double Dino. Yes, I am trying out the vertical streaming here. Actually, is the vertical streaming working on this one? I don't think it is. Over on Purple App. I think I need to request access for that, but I should be streaming horizontal and vertical on YouTube, as well as normal on Purple App. Okay. All right. I definitely... The audio's wrong. Oh no. Wait, why is the audio wrong? Oh. Wait, okay, if I turn off the second Yeti, do you hear me on the vertical? Wait, were you able to hear me anyways already? Yeah, it's because I added a Yeti microphone to the vertical scene, thinking it would only apply to the vertical scene. Okay, you're checking? Hold on, let me check. Oh, you do? Okay, wonderful. Good. That's why I couldn't add any of my existing audio sources, I bet. Okay. Oh, that's a lot simpler than I expected it to be. Okay. All right. That works then. Okay, so this is the 5-in-1 Dino-Nuggie model. We've got the Stego. Oh. We've got a Parasaur. I went for all of the classic Dino-Nuggie shapes that you get, you know, in a box of Dino-Nuggies. So those are all the shapes. It is still very much all a work in progress, but I do have most of the Stego done. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? And then the little bop, the little mouth open. You were enjoying the echo, Twitch. Oh, you wanted to hear me twice. You can. You can have 2 streams open and have them both on. Get the echo yourself. But thank you for the love, Twitch. And let's see, I got a little distracted by the thingy not working. Oh, Shrimp, thank you for the love. And then XZ, congrats on getting first, and thanks for grabbing a coffee, XZ, Nagu, Ark, Twitch, Shrimp, and Marcus. Thank you. Hello, Marcus. How you doing? So delicious, right? And then if I go in here and I change the body preview to be right mouse button, then you can see what just the head looks like. Just the little head angles, and then just the body angles, and then, oh no. There we go, and then both of them at once. So that's the one that's the most done, is the Stego, which I think honestly is my favorite one out of the 5. I think I really enjoyed the Stego the most, but that one is largely done. And then the Parasaur, I'm still working on the angles and stuff, but I'm trying to get like most of all of them done, and then I'm gonna go back in and like fine tune and stuff like that. Bop, 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 bop. I wanted it to be silly and simple, so that's what I'm going for. Like, unlike my Dino Nuggy model, which is based on my Carno Boy, and, you know, so I wanted it to be a bit more detailed, so it's fully recognizably me and my brand. But this one is meant to be generic Dino Nuggy, and I wanted it to be true to Dino Nuggy form, so they only have one arm and one leg, and that is intentional. Or I guess the Stego and the Sauropod have 2. Right, the Stego, because it's a 4-legged, and then the Sauropod also has 2. But it's very 2D, like a Dino Nuggy is, and that's intentional. So I think it's so cute. I think the Stego one is my favorite. Hello, Liz. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. It never works through trust you. You do try. Wait, what? What never works? Oh my goodness. But Liz, thank you for grabbing a coffee, and hello, hello. But yes, so this is going to be, I wouldn't call it a customizable model per se, because you're not building a Dino Nuggy, but it is going to be a 5-in-1 in that you're going to be able to have all 5 and you can like switch between them, stuff like that. I had the idea when I was trying to fall asleep a couple nights ago. I was thinking about my Dino Nuggy model, and I was like, oh, I should make actual Dino Nuggies into a VTuber model. That'd be so cute, right? So hopefully people like it. Scarlet, thank you so much for resprouting. 6 months already. Oh my goodness. I know, right? Isn't the Stego so cute with its little baby head? Like, oh, it's adorable. Yes, it is a multiple Dino Nuggy model, Scarlet. Look, we've got the Stego, we've got a Parasaur, Pteranodon, a little T-Rex, and a Sauropod. All the classic Dino Nuggy shapes. I haven't touched the Sauropod one yet, and I just started the Rex one, so all it has is a little tiny bit of X and Y on the head. I've done mostly what I need to do for the Stego one. Like, realistically, this one's probably done. He's got his little mouth open. I'm gonna go in and do, like, details afterwards, but, like, all the fine-tuning and stuff at the end. I just kind of want to get all the basic shapes done first. So we've got the little Parasaur. Oh, water the sprout. You got it, Marcus. You got it. It's so fun playing around with them in the physics menu. But yes, so this is what I started working on yesterday. I did all the art yesterday. And then I started rigging it a little bit last night. Like, I did the Stego, I think in its entirety yesterday. I don't think I touched the Stego this morning. But I figured, you know what? I started working on it a little bit before stream to pass the time, because I woke up a bit early today. And I figured I may as well stream this. I figured you guys might enjoy seeing the process and how, you know, a live 2D model comes to be. So that's what we're doing today. And let's see, I am covering a little bit of this side, but if you want to see the layers and everything that goes into making a model, this is what it looks like. This on the right side here is all of the art meshes like this, and then all of the different deformers that you then move according to the parameters, which are on this section with the little sliders. And that's how you make the Dino Nuggies move. Like, if I go and select, oh, Right, it's only the one. Okay, hold on. Doot doot. Let me just select everything on the Stego, for instance, so you guys can see. There we go. So that's the art mesh for the Stego. That's what it looks like. I just did the basic standard deformer, or the standard mesh generator on the heavy preset. And then the only thing I went back in and changed really was the eye shines, so that I could make sure they were separated, because I think they were connected before. So like for the eye shine, yeah, so many layers. This is what goes into making a VTuber model, and this is like the simplest model you could possibly make, I think. I merged as much as I could merge to make this, because I was having a little bit of separation between the line art and the like colors and stuff when it was not all merged. So I merged what I could. So this is like as few layers as I could have, and it's still quite a lot. The deformers do add quite a bit to it, because every green little one here that you see, that's a deformer, and then all the blue text, those are the actual art layers. Hello Evie, welcome in. It's good to see you again. But yeah, so let me walk you through, on the Stego at least, the basics of how I started. So first, I got all of them into one opacity deformer, and that's what we've got here. So each one has its own parameter, where it's at 0 on default, and then on 1, the opacity is turned on. That way you can switch between models. And then inside of that, we've got the breath deformer, which you just move to make it breathe, like that. And then I've got the body XY, which is rigged on the X and the Y deformers. And then since this one is not a standard VTuber model in that it's like facing forward, and so you can look left, right, up, down, all the angles, it's a limited one. So it really only goes to the right. It looks up and it goes down and to the right. Like it doesn't change to the left because it's already looking left. So limited angles for the body as well as for the head. And I tried to make it so that everything connected to the head would move with the head, like that. And then the tail physics, you won't be able to see exactly what I did for this one, but I made one tail sway parameter that goes down and then up. And it looks messy on the warp deformer, but what I did was I made a temporary deformation path, and I went like that, and then I moved it according to, you know, negative went down, positive went up. So that's how I did the tail. And then for the mouth open, very simple. I just moved the top of the head and the bottom of the head in their opposite directions. So you could go bop, 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 bop. And of course it moves the eye a little bit, and the neck, on this one at least. It moves whatever would kind of stretch. And for the blinks, I have it go down. I remove, just like I did on my Dino Nuggie model, I remove the, like the shines and stuff when the eye closes. That way it's one solid little line. So in order to do that, I did this shines opacity layer where it's at 100% opacity when the eye's open, and then just 0 right here. Very simple, very easy. For the eye, like the physics, the little shines, I did 2 parameters. I did a shine squish, where it gets squished vertically and stretched out at the negative, and then the opposite in the positive, like that. And then it rotates. I rotated the individual shines and them together along the eye. And then when you combine that in the physics menu, let me get my little baby back open. Then when it blinks, they do that. They do a little jiggle. And I'm already on the eye shines group anyway. So very simple. I just put, for the input is just for the eye open. And then for the output, it's just a simple pendulum. I literally didn't touch it. I increased the output a little bit. Or no, I didn't even increase the output. I just left it exactly how it was. So very, very simple, but I think it is adorable. I love the Stego so much. That is my child. The rest I need to work on, for sure. but the Stego, he's so cute. Like, I want to use him. I probably will. I probably will use him sometimes, but adorable. Just a little baby. Thank you for the lurk, Marcus. I'm glad you guys like it so far. This idea came to me when I was trying to fall asleep, and I was like, I have to make this happen. So I just opened a tab. I just Googled Dino Nuggies, and I was like, all right, what are the shapes? What generic dinosaur shapes do we have? And luckily I had already made a Dino Nuggie model recently, my Carno one, so I already knew how I wanted to do the artwork, and I already figured out kind of how to do the rigging for this kind of model, so that's what I'm doing. I got my Stego baby, and I had just started on the Rex, so that's what we're gonna be doing first. And then later we'll go in, we'll adjust the other ones, make them look as adorable and great as the Stego does. Okay, so all I did so far was the head, X, and Y. Okay, I think what I want to do is the body next. Hi, Kinky, how you doing? Okay, so unhide this. You bonking me, Kinky. I already knew it was you the moment I heard the bonk, too. The Stego doesn't have the heart-shaped stain like the Carno Nuggie. That was fully unintentional. The little heart. I was just drawing the shapes. I was just drawing them and unexpectedly ended up with a heart on my Carno boy. I forgot about that. Hello, Kobe. How you doing? You just got a tooth pulled. Oh no. I hope it doesn't hurt too much. Okay. Right. Let's get these body angles in. So this is how a model is rigged. You go in and you deform. You're cooked. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, so this is meant to just be the body. I do think... Let's see. I do think I want another one here. Oh, you got a Chimchar for your starter. How cute. What's your favorite starter Pokemon, chat? Mine? I'm too much of an indecisive person, really. I don't know. Like, I've got a lot of ones that I enjoy, but favorite? I don't know. I really don't. Like, I love Bulbasaur. I tend to lean more grass. Oh no. Not the Typhlosions. I completely forgot about that from Legends Arceus. How could you remind me of that, Kinky? How could you? Let's see. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in and adjust the tail a little bit further, stuff like that. Charmander or Snivy? Ooh. Yeah, I'm torn because I love Bulbasaur. I feel like I need to look at a list of like each gen. Let's see. I just want a list. Okay. Yeah, I think from the first gen Bulbasaur. And then probably, I'm torn. I honestly love all three almost equally, but I feel like if I do get Legend ZA, I'll probably go with Chikorita, because it's a little plant dinosaur like me. Totodile is also adorable though. He also is a little bit dinosaur-like, but he is more of a crocodile than a dinosaur. And then I think I like Mudkip best. I do like Torchic, but I think I like Mudkip's full line better. Turtwig is then my next baby, although I do also really love Piplup. Ooh. Oshawott or Snivy, probably. I don't like Tepig's final evolution very much. I think I like Oshawott best. Ooh. And then either Froakie or Fennekin, I think. And then Rowlet. I don't remember Poplio's final evolution, but I do know that I really like Rowlet itself. I also don't remember its evolution quite as strongly, but I did choose Rowlet in my Legends Arceus playthrough on stream, but I refused to evolve him because that's my Borb, and he's no longer orb-shaped if I evolve him, so he's forever going to be a Rowlet. And then I've done both Sobble and Scorbunny when I played through Sword Shield. I started with Sobble, and I do really like Sobble's final evolution, but the Pokemon Let's Go, the Pokemon Journeys anime, that did make me really love Scorbunny too. So that's the one that I'm doing for my current playthrough. And then I did choose Fuecoco when I did Scarlet. I do like the concept of Sprigatito, and I do like its full evolution line. But Fuecoco was an adorable little chompy baby. Honestly, though, I think I like Sprigatito better now. Just because I'm not the biggest fan of Fuecoco's final evolution, I think. I love the concept, but I do wish he was still just a little guy. You know? And he's all, like, long and horizontal. Yeah, Skeledirge isn't as adorable. Primarina, right! That one is also really cute. And then, what was the... Right, and then that's up to date, isn't it? Because the latest one is old starters. Yup. Gotta go to the store to buy food. What are you gonna get? You did just get a tooth pulled, so what can you even eat right now? Ice cream? Okay. Ba-dum-bum. We are going to... For the body, like, Y, I've been kind of making the tail go up as the front of the body kind of rotates downwards. And I think that's what I'm going to continue doing. I do love Eevee. Yeah, Eevee is also technically a starter too. I did play Let's Go Eevee. That's the only one I think I've ever 100% completed. Right? I don't remember. No. I feel like I did complete my Legends Arceus playthrough. Not the stream one, but the, like, my personal one. And I did complete Sword Shield. What am I on about? Never mind. But I did complete Let's Go Eevee. That one was really fun. That was adorable. And then because I did Let's Go Eevee, I was able to get a free Eevee in Sword Shield too. There's like somebody at at the train station, I think, that if you had purchased either Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, then you could get the one that you purchased. Okay. So I got a free Eevee. Okay, I need to adjust what's going on here with the head. Ba-da-ba. You completed all the Game Boy and DS games. After that, you didn't play the rest. I had Diamond and Pearl, but I definitely didn't complete Diamond and Pearl on the DS. Like, I had it, but I definitely didn't complete it. At that time, I was mostly playing Animal Crossing. Like, I was watching the Pokemon anime, but I was mostly playing Animal Crossing and Mario Kart, Mario Party. I did so much Mario Party DS. And New Super Mario Bros. Yoshi could evolve into any type of Pokemon. I do. I really hope that one day they'll add more evolutions. I think that would be so cool. You stopped playing after Sun and Moon? I got into playing them mostly when the Switch came out. Yeah, it was when the Switch came out. I started playing a lot more. Because before I was really watching the anime and that was about it. Mario game. I was big into Mario as a kid, okay? And Mario Party DS, honestly, is still my favorite, I think. Like, it was just so good. Everybody, like, tiny. And so, like, especially the garden map, I think is my favorite one. It was just so cute and so wholesome. And it was fun because you could do so much even just by yourself. Because you could do, like, the tag team battles, too. And they had individual, like, names for the teams. Like, oh, what was it? I think one of them was the Sweetie Pies, and then the Green Beans, I think, was Luigi and Yoshi's team name or something like that. It was just so wholesome. It's still really fun. Every once in a while I go back and play it again. The Triumphant C, thank you so much for the follow. You love dinosaurs? You are in the right place then. I am a Carnotaurus VTuber, and the little guy next to me, that's my Carno mascot. And then I've got little Plantosaur stream avatars that I've made. These are... Ooh, I should show you guys my Plantosaurs. Okay, hold on. I love showing off my little Plantosaurs. Where's my BRB screen? There we go. Okay. Because these are... I call them Plantosaurs. They are plant-themed dinosaurs. And from left to right, we've got a Durian Anki, a Strawberry Sauropod, Mushroom Triceratops, Coral Reef Plessy, Leafy Stego, Monstera Spino, Banana Parasaur, and then my Carno mascot. I'm still working on making them all into into stream avatars. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more to make. Yeah, I think I have 4 more to make, and then they're done. Very slowly, I'm working on it. Do I like dino? Oh, Nagu, yeah, that's a good question. Does Dino Sprout like dinosaurs? I played a little bit of Path of Titans. I definitely want to play more, but I went to try to play it semi-recently, and I had a little pop-up saying I needed to update my drivers or something. But I don't want to, like, mess with my drivers and break other stuff. So, at the moment, I can't really play it yet. I'll have to look into it. Because I played a lot of Ark Survival Evolved, the mobile version, and then I finally got a PC, played a whole bunch on PC, and now I'm also really obsessed with Ascended. Scarlett and I have been playing, we played on Ragnarok a lot, and then Val came out, so we were playing on Val. It would take time, but like, yeah, the ghost type Eevee would be so cool. Okay. And then now I get to do up, and when I have them go up, I like to have their little heads kind of stretch just a little bit, like they're really trying to stand tall. Okay, so tail go down, and body go up. You found my stream because you're learning how to be an animator. Ooh, Live 2D is the only one that I've really messed with, and I've only done a little bit of animation for a secret project in Live 2D, but I don't think Live 2D is overly complicated to learn. Oh, I've been cut off by an ad break. Oh boy. Eevee has... Oh no. Wait, you're right. That'd be so sad. Because I really do like... Oh, what was it? Primape's ghost one. It was... Annihilate. I do like the lore for that one, though. It got so angry that it died and became a ghost type. Its design's really cool, though. That would be tragic, though. Oh, no. Oh, why would you have to say that, Nag? Now the concept of a ghost type Pokemon or ghost type Eevee is just tragic. He's stretching so tall. Okay, I do need to, I think, mess with the head shape a little bit more for the down, because I feel like it was getting too widened. Newton. I think I want his little snoot to go up a little bit more. Annihilape is so cool, but that is so sad. The ghost types are kind of sad. At least some of them. Like, not every ghost type Pokemon is like a Pokemon that died, though. He's stretching. He Newton. Welcome back from the ad break. There we go. Sorry about that, Triumph. I got a little bit cut off, but yeah, this program isn't too difficult to learn. I don't think there's so many tutorials online these days about Live 2D, and I've messed around with it quite a bit. It makes sense to me. I definitely think that it would be something worth learning, especially too because there's so much that you can do with it. Everyone has, yeah, all of the ghost ones have a sad backstory or are creepy, but I don't think they're all sad, right? Like, Drifloon. That wasn't something that died, right? That's just a balloon? I know it kidnaps kids, that is creepy, but is it sad? I don't know if its origin is sad or not. I just remember that it kidnaps children and it gives me balloon vibes. I don't think a balloon can die and become a Drifloon, so that's one that might not be sad, right? Simisage? Ooh. He isn't sad, but he is really creepy. Yeah. But then, isn't there one in Legends ZA? Isn't there a kid that, like, is letting a ghost type take its life force or whatever? That was Hypno. Hypno is also creepy. But no, it was Drifloon that kidnaps children. From what I remember. Also, welcome in, Demon Face. Hello, hello. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. E. Newton. And he's scooching. Okay. Let me go ahead and synthesize these corners, which is going to make it disappear. Because whenever you synthesize, it goes everything back to like the default. And the default for all of the nuggy options is off. I'm gonna have like probably a little graphic that says like tells you how to turn them on or whatever be the default on, so there'll be something on screen and it won't just be empty. But for now, at least, let me turn that back on. You're really behind on the Pokemon lore then. Oh boy, what was I know Hypno wasn't Hypno creepy too though? Or does it just look creepy and I had creepy vibes? Litwick is so cute. But if you look at its fire for too long, it can steal your soul. It says it can. Doesn't necessarily mean it will though, right? Oh, look at him stretch. Okay. And then I did do the angle X. Let me take a look in the physics. Okay, he looking. I might unsquish the tail a little bit for the up, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. So for up, his tail doesn't need to be that squished. There we go. Have it be a little wider. Cute. Bum 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 ba bum bum bum. Doot 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 doot. Cute. Okay. I do need to adjust the up with the head angles though. Actually, wait, that's because I didn't do the body head XY yet. That's right. Hypno kidnapped a girl, but that was only one Hypno, not all of them. How do the Pokemon commands work, by the way? So it is, it's a bot, like, which is its own Twitch channel. And if you like go to its channel, I think it always has the commands and the explanations and stuff. But basically every once in a while, a Pokemon will show up in chat and you can do exclamation Poke catch, and then you can specify what ball you want to use as well. And it's not like only one person can catch each Pokemon. Any number of people can catch it. You can buy Pokeballs either with commands in chat or with the panel that I have on my like About Me page, I believe. And that's where you can also see all your Pokemon. There's wonder trading, I think. You can't like specifically trade certain Pokemon with certain people, but there is a trade option, I think. And you can like look at their stats and things. Right, there are dailies too in the Discord that you can get. You can get like free Pokeballs and items and stuff. I never remembered to do that though. But yeah, definitely go check out their Twitch page. There's tons of information there. Okay. So T-Rex, I need to do, let's see. Let me just, okay. I need the neck only probably. Neck, head, XY, and then Okay, so I'm going to move this a little bit when the head turns. Hi, Emmy. You just finished watching an awful movie? Oh boy, yeah. Which one was it? Blue Beetle? DCEU? I don't think I know what that one is. Wait. Looking up. That needs to squimsh, doesn't it? Hold on. That needs to squimsh. And this side needs to stretch. It flopped, you think? But you wanted to see them all? Okay, and then this side. This needs to squimsh. Wait. Wrong way. Squimsh inwards towards the jaw. And this side needs to stretch. Okay. I think I want this to stay a little this way. Alrighty. And we synthesize our corners again. T-Rex. Doo-doo. Oh. Oh, those corners did not synthesize right. Oh no. Okay. There we go. And then for the body and the head, let me just see. I guess this would be easier to check in the physics menu probably. Ba-dum-bum. I think I want to adjust the body XY a little bit. Like I want this part to go out more because it's kind of turning towards you that way. I might... Let me undo that. I think I'm gonna do that on the actual, just the body. That way it doesn't mess with the leg or anything. Body XY. Isn't The Flash like an awful DC Universe movie? I've heard. I haven't been watching the newer ones, like all the newest movies, but I think that one I heard awful things about, like the quality of. Because isn't that where one of the Wonder Woman memes came from? I think you're missing that one in Aquaman 2. Yeah, I didn't watch Aquaman 2. Alrighty, so this one gets angles on the body XY too, and then I want to move the shading specifically over just to make it feel a little more 3D. Because it felt a little too much like just the top here was moving and not enough like the whole thing was moving. Most DCU are not good in the fam department. Yeah, I've not been up to date with the DC movies at all. Okay. I do want to also adjust the tail for the body XY. I want it to go back a bit. Oh no. I want it to go in a little more like that. Just a little. And then I might even adjust the arm just a tiny bit. So I stick to the old cartoons and comics. Fair. The DC animated movies are good. Are there any new ones? I feel like it's a franchise as a whole that would be a lot better served by animation than live action. Inwards just a little bit. Just to help with the the turning. And then body. Where's the body? There's the body XY. Okay. I think this went a little too up. And maybe this not enough up. They reset all of... Wait, what? They resetted all of them again. I haven't watched the live action Minecraft movie yet. I heard a lot about it and I do want to watch it eventually, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. I haven't. I know, right? I just haven't been to the theater in so long. Okay, so body, tail body, arm body, and body XY. Those are the ones that I've changed. So let me have all of those and synthesize all those corners, and then we'll see how it looks. Jack Black really cares about the movie? I'll definitely have to watch it. Is it like on any streaming platforms? Bum 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 bum. Okay. Let's go ahead and add the breath next, I think. Oh, I feel like I need a sneeze. Oh no. It's on HBO? Isn't it back to being HBO Max? Like they made it was HBO Max and then it was just Max and then now they're calling it HBO Max again or something like that. In your country. Right, different things are available in different countries. Ooh. I'll have to check. Okay. Breath. Do 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 do. Yeah, they're constantly changing it. I think it was dumb that they changed it in the first place. Like, why? What was the point? Do do do. Do do do. It's probably enough for breath, to be honest. I think I like that. Let me just look at it in here again. I do a lot of back and forth looking at things in the physics menu and such. With the power of... Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. I think it's looking cute. You breathe in. And then I need to do... Did I do the blink yet? No. So I need to do blink, I need to do mouth open, I need to do the tail, and then physics stuff. Okay. Let me do the blink first, I think. Okay. So for the blink, if you press and hold left alt and drag, then it does it equally like that. So that's what I've been doing to get the basic starting shape. And then from there, I adjust and I squinch the corners and I bring the middle down and in to get that kind of shape. And then I need to get and here the opacity goes down to 0 for the inner stuff. And then we've got a really easy blink. I think I will bring this down a little bit. Okay. And then for this, I do Shift and Alt to make the shape change equally for the eye widen. And then we can check and see how it looks here, because I've got it all set up so that it'll auto blink and stuff in the physics. Is the Nuggy judging you? Is it? There he is, he blinking. Okay, let me see. I wanna watch. Watch a blink, there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the eye physics. And since I'm using all the same parameters and all the same physics and stuff for the same models, so I really only had to set up most of the physics once, like at least in the physics menu. So all I have to do is rig on the same parameters and it'll automatically be set up, which I love. Alrighty, Emmy, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. Squish and stretch time. This one I did not adjust. I didn't change the art mesh of these eye shines yet. Okay. Bop, bop, bop. Do, do, do. That's not even... Oh, well. Really doesn't need to be. I just wanted it to be that kind of circle shape and to not be touching, because I need to be able to squish and rotate these individually. Okay, and then I can just auto connect that. Done. Okay, and then for the squish, I am just adjusting the art mesh itself. I'm not doing any warp deformers or anything. That way I can really squish and stretch these shapes. Okay. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Squimsh, squimsh. Squimsh. And stretch. And then the other way, we stretch it out vertically. Ba-dum-bum. And go inwards. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. And it's okay if it looks all jagged and stuff. That's fine. Oh, I didn't do the clipping. That is one thing I need to go in and do quickly. I forgot, because I initially had the layers more separated when I started, but I didn't like how that was working. So I merged it, and then I re-added I deleted all the original layers and re-added them. So I forgot to do the clipping that I did at the beginning. So let me copy the eye line layer and add that to the clipping ID for the eyes. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. And then for the rotate. Alrighty. Go ahead and grab you. And then we rotate it a bunch and rotate it along the eye. And then we get you. Oh. Try that again. Grab you. There we go. And then we rotate this a bunch and along the eye. So it goes wee. Okay. And then we do the same thing in the opposite direction. Rotate this and along the eye. And then we get this fun little shape. And then these two combine in the physics here for the eye shines on the pendulum here. And to make this. Ready, ready, ready when it blinks. There. And then it does that cute little jiggle. Okay. Beautiful. Now I do need to do the X and Y. I, X, Y, create. And I'm not touching the actual darkest part. I'm only moving the inner layers. Okay. Eyeball X. And this way. We'll go bop, bop, bop. And then this way. Okay. And then we can go ahead and link that, synthesize those corners, take a look at it. And I've got it set up in here to move the eyes along with everything else. Where's my T-Rex? Here we go. So there we go. Now it can look around too. Cute. And then I need to do the tail sway, the little arm physics, and then the little leg jiggle. Okay. Arm physics. So we're gonna need our arm squish and arm sway. Oh, how did I do it before? Did I have it go in or out on the negative? Oh gosh, I don't remember. Hold on. Who else had arms? Parasaur has arms. Okay. Got it. So this gets to go out and in. And then in and out. Like that. So it goes like that. And then for the sway, I'm just going to kind of bring it down like this a little. Do, 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 do. And then the opposite way, this way. Alrighty, and then I can take a look in the physics menu because it's already connected. T-Rex. There we go. It just moves a little bit when the body moves. Since it's a Dino Nugget, I don't want it to be too squishy. You know, it's supposed to be crunchy. So, just a little bit. Just enough that it moves a tiny bit, like that. Yeah. Okay, same thing for the leg jiggle. Leg jiggle. Leg jiggle, leg jiggle. And then for the leg jiggle, I just moved a little bit like that. Just so it kind of jiggles a little. Okay. T-Rex. Yeah, see, look at the little leggy jiggle. Honestly, the leggy is jiggling quite a bit more than the arm. I might lessen the effect just a little. Yeah, I might have this go up a little less. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that's a lot more subtle. I like that. Because I'm trying not to have to touch the settings of the physics now, since it's all connected, and it would adjust all the other models too. I think I like that though. That's the subtle little jiggle that I wanted. Okay, and then now for the tail. Now we squeak. Okay, now we get some for the tail. Now this is how to use the temporary path deformation tool that I was talking about before. So I've got my deformer and I make sure that I'm on the correct keyform that I want, and then I set it up on a hotkey. But you would go into temporary deform tool and then temporary path deformation here, and then you set it up. I like to do 2 here so that it doesn't move the top quite as much. And then since this is the tail sway negative, I'm going to move them, move it in and down like this. And then you can check and see how it would look. But as you can see, it goes kind of like grayed out when you're on a different keyform because you can't use it for multiple keyforms. So I'm going to go to the positive next and I'm going to remake this line. And then we'll make the deformation for the tail swaying up. I just want to see if I like this though. Maybe bring this up a little more. Okay. And then that's why it looks all jumbled and stuff. I didn't manually do that for all the other tails. I did the deformation tool like this. Okay. If you hold control, you can adjust the little circles without adjusting the artwork. Okay. Now for tail up, have this go down. Have this go down a little. Okay. You can press H to hide the art mesh and stuff. I don't know if I like that or not, but I'm going to just take a look and see. Because I have that set up to move with the breath, as you can see here. T-Rex. There, I do like that. Okay, and since it's not, you can see here, the little red dot isn't moving anywhere near towards the very ends because I limited the effectiveness, like the scale of the output. You can see here the scale is 20. So that way it doesn't go quite as much, but it is still swaying. And that's what I want to see. I kind of want to... Yeah, I want to adjust this. This is going like inwards in a way I didn't want it to. Okay, let me see how that looks. That's a lot better. I do like that. I like that motion a lot better. And then since this deformer here is inside of the body XY, I'd only need to rig it once, so it moves within the parent deformer of body XY. Okay, there's still sway. Clefairy. Okay. Leg jiggle, arm physics, tail sway. We need mouth open. Okay. Head top. And... oh, where's my nose? Okay. Nose XY is inside of head XY. I need the nose to move with the head top too. Oh. I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna get rid of the nose XY and I'll redo it afterwards. That way I can grab the nose and the top together. Didn't think about that before. Okay. Go ahead and do Rex head top, mouth, open. Okay. And then we add 2 keyforms here. And we are going to adjust this so that the mouth opens. Okay, and I like to have the back of the head kind of tilt downwards a little. And then I'm gonna need to adjust the neck too. Oh wait, the eye should be in here too. There we go. And then the eye still... yeah. There we go. Okay, because the whole top of his head is moving as he's opening his little mouth. There we go. Okay, and then let me get the bottom. And do. Rex head bottom, mouth, open. Ooh, what are you trying to catch? Oh, the Clefairy already escaped though. Oh, I didn't get it, darn. Sad. Okay. And then we move the jaw. Oops. Move the jaw. The line is not connected. I see. Okay. Bottom in here. Mouth open. Move the jaw down. And then we're gonna move the edge upwards so it stays connected. This in a little, maybe like that. Okay, maybe not that far inwards. Down. Bring this up. And then I think I think I am gonna have it be simpler and just not have the little line. Yeah. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. And then I think I want the top to go up a little bit more. Let me get another here so I can fix that. Pop, 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 pop. Hi, Mishi. How you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for grabbing a coffee. That was your 100th coffee. Oh my goodness. Do a little dance of celebration. Okay, let me take a look-see here. T-Rex. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Pop, 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 pop. I think that's cute. I definitely will do a little more adjusting. I feel like his mouth needs to open a little more. And then I do need to adjust the neck for the mouth open. Yeah, I think his mouth needs to open a bit more. They're technically chickens, which are the evolution of T-Rex. Yeah, they are. Dino Nuggets are dinosaurs. And that's what I have to say about that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let us... I feel like the top moves enough. I think I need to move the bottom more. I should have realized I typed mouth wrong. There we go. Okay. Go ahead. Bring this down more. That's better. Plastic dinosaurs could be actual dinosaurs. Remember seeing plastics made of petroleum? Possibly. Thank you for the lurk, Nagu. Okay. I need to grab my neck layers and do a deformer for mouth open. And then add our keyforms. So this part here... Wait, that is... Is that the neck? That's not the neck, is it? I mean, I do want a neck open part, but I think that's the bottom of the head, isn't it? That's the bottom jaw. Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, now we can go back to the neck and... Let's see. This is going down, so this should squish. Yeah, like that. And then same thing over here. This should move this way a little bit. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. How's the modded server? Is it still out? I don't currently have a modded Minecraft server up at the moment. If you're talking about the Fantasy MC one, that one ended. I've been planning on doing a Cobblemon-centric one, but I'm still waiting for some of my mods to be updated because the latest Cobblemon update is pretty huge and it adds a lot of really cool things, but it's for a different version of Minecraft, and some of my mods that I wanted to have are either not updated yet or are updated, but on a different mod loader than Cobblemon. Like, some of them are only on NeoForge, some of them are still on Fabric. So we'll see. Eventually, I will have another Minecraft server up, don't you worry. But there isn't one currently. Okay, and then, right, I needed to do the nose again. Because I got rid of that deformer so I could put it into the mouth open. Here we go. Okay, Rex nose, head XY. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Give it 3. And then I want it to go just a tiny bit this way, really. Just to make it a tiny bit more 3D. And I'll give it 3 keyforms here, even though it'll be empty. Synthesize those corners. Okay. Save. Physics settings. 2030, the time the Cobblemon server will finally release. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here's our little baby. And then... Okay, I do need to adjust the angles for when both body X and Y, or head and body Y, X are happening. So I don't like what happened there. So it was when it was like this way and body was this way and mouth was open. Yeah, because it kind of like bends weird like that. And I think that was the actual body XY, which honestly, I feel like I should add more divisions anyways. And then... Okay. Bum, bum, bum. That's also looking a little weird. I think a big truck just drove by. My house shook a little bit. I felt that. That was really weird. Oh. What's happening here? That is the... Is that the neck? Rex. I think that is the neck. Oh, and that's just purely the angle X. Right, because I changed it for mouth open. Okay, so mouth open. I need to give it params here too. Okay, and then bring that back in. And then let me just see. There we go. Okay. And then I need to fix it here. And then that feels right. Okay. Synthesize these, and then hopefully that'll work. I'm hoping. Okay. No! Okay. I will manually do the corners. Ba-dum-ba. Ooh. I think I need to adjust the head a little bit. Because that's that. Yeah, I think I need to adjust the head just a tiny bit for mouth open. Okay. Hold on. Control Shift C. Shift V. There we go. So it's the same. I was like, that should not have been different. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look inside the physics menu. You're still in search for a Farmer's Delight and Create server? See, those are two that I do usually have. Ooh, Big Chad Guys Plus is a good one that definitely has both of those. I play a lot of Big Chad Guys Plus, and it has a Cobblemon and a non-Cobblemon version. They are working on like a new mod pack that's gonna be with the updated Cobblemon, like at the later version of Minecraft, and that one's gonna be called Mayview, and I think it's out in like alpha right now, but it's not quite fully out and stable yet, I don't think. If that happens soon, I might just use Mayview for the server. We'll see. I liked what I had put together. I had a good, like, I had good resource packs for the UI and stuff, and I liked the progress I had on the mod pack. I just wanted a few more mods in there that weren't quite ready yet. This is my first time streaming on YouTube, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't think I've done that before. Oh, thank you, Nagu. I totally didn't know. When did you send that? Oh, there. That was YouTube chat. I totally missed that. I was very much locked in. I'm also getting used to the new OBS. I tab out for a second and I disconnect. My goodness. Me, I'm getting used to this new, and then I cut out. I didn't know when it happened because I wasn't tabbed into my stream manager. I was like, I went to go look at the YouTube chat, like the YouTube tab, just to make sure everything looked okay. And then it was like loading. And I thought that was just me and my internet. Until I tabbed back in and my stream manager was down, and then I saw OBS. Ah, man. Yep, I am getting used to this new... And then that thought will never be finished. The Dino Nugget is alive! So a lot of them are coming together. I haven't touched the sauropod yet, but I'm getting there. Like, all of them... Oh, wait. You can see the little face that I hid on the neck of all of them when they're at this much opacity. I just thought it was silly. All of them have that. A little face in the neck somewhere. This one doesn't have a neck. This one doesn't have it. Yeah, the Stego doesn't have a neck to break your immersion, but the Pteranodon does, and the Rex does, and the Sauropod does. The Stego's just got a little baby head. Can't win with the bad timing. I'm sorry. I thought it was just me for a second too, but like that it wasn't affecting stream. The ghost dino nugget can't hurt you. It isn't real. Just there we go. Oh, you can see all the little overlapping to make sure you know that there's no gaps and such. This is still my favorite one. I love this chunky baby. You want to eat the dino head. You would eat this cute little face. You would eat this cute little face. This little baby. It's your favorite herbivore? Aww, it is pretty cute, isn't it? Yup. Mean. Cruel. This poor sweet baby, you would munch him. Hi Tommy, how you doing? Thanks for grabbing a coffee.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Oh.
Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Surely we're back, right? Finally some peace. Oh man, how could you? See, Ark has the right idea. How will we ever recover from losing the Dino Sprout? Hi Liz, how you doing? Can't believe you would say such a thing, Oats. Take 3. Yup, take 3. Hopefully this time stream stays up. Hopefully. Definitely will, yes. You were so sad without your favorite dinosaur. See, Ark has the right idea. Okay, so that's the Stego progress. Let me look at the Rex. We looking? Go up, you go down. You go up, go down. You looking, you stretching. Is it really a dino stream without Wi-Fi issues? It definitely isn't. It's like required at this point. Oh, I need to reconnect stuff. No. Okay, hold on. Let me get fishing back open. At least Stream Avatars doesn't disconnect like that, but now I need to fix tits as well. Goodness me. I am also having to stream with the display capture, which I hate. I don't like doing that, but the but Live 2D, the physics menu is a different window. So I have to do display capture. Okay. Dun dun dun. Theoretically, this should be fine. Don't worry, I'm getting you your hearts. I'm getting them. There! I had to close and reopen tits for them to work. There they are. And I did hear the fish hit my head. I heard the thwack. Yeah, it's not a bug, it's a feature. Acquaintance versus best friend behavior. You're so right. Okay. Now everything should be working again, theoretically. hopefully. Display capture stresses, I know, right? But that's why I've got nothing at all on my main monitor except for Live 2D. And I am covering the bottom right, which is where Discord messages appear. So I'm hoping it'll be fine. I kind of have to, because this is its own window. So if I only do window capture and I just capture Live 2D, you wouldn't see the physics menu whenever I open it. So that's why you just got doxed ahead of time, easy peasy. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. I feel like he's done enough that I can move on to the sauropod. Can't dox what's already doxed. Wait, does your chat actually know your location and stuff? And your name? My chat doesn't know my name. Some of the OGs know what I look like. I did post pictures of myself on my Twitter before rebranding, so it is out there if anyone wants to like scroll through years of tweets. Yeah, you should just yeah. No, Ark, you should totally just DM me your social security number and your your debit card number and the little number on the back too. Definitely should do that. Would it be a lot of scrolling? Probably. It probably would be. You already see him. Ah. It's fine. That I don't care about quite as much. And I did go to Anime Expo a couple years ago as well. I don't think I ran into anybody there, but I do plan on going to cons at some point in the future anyways, and hopefully meeting some of you guys, so my appearance is less of a secret. Name, a good portion does. Location, also, yeah. I see. I mean, people know my general area. They just don't know exactly where. I can have all $2 in your bank account. Thank you, Ark. That's a real friend right there. Okay. I think it's time that we start working on the sauropod. Okay. I need to get the deformers all set up. And let me also turn the sauropod on. Ariantel? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the follow. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Welcome in. Okay, so sauropod breath. $3 final offer. You found one? It wasn't a lot of scrolling. It wasn't? Surely it must have been. Surely. How far do you have to scroll to see? Wait. Now I'm curious. Already this is a lot of oh, there it is. There it is. When was this? Oh, that was 2 years ago. Goodness me. And I was still a PNG tuber at that time, wasn't I? Cause that's my... Yeah, that was the final PNG tuber before I made my VTuber model. Yeah, cause then just up here is the model reveal post. Oh my goodness. And there's my little Animal Crossing Wild World phase. Oh, that's when I got my microphone, it looks like, and my new desk. Okay, that was significantly less scrolling than I thought it would be. I haven't posted very much to Twitter in the past couple years, I guess. She's alright, don't gas her up too much. On PC. Yeah, on PC it didn't take too long. You very pretty. Oh, thank you, Shrimp. That's very sweet of you. Okay. Are we ready for sauropod time? I got the breath. And then I need everything to be in... Sauropod. Body. XY. And then... Okay, so I, nose, head. Okay. And then this gets to be the Sauropod, head, XY. This is a Dino Nugget Mint Panda. This is a 5-in-1 Dino Nugget model that I'm working on. That's going to be available for sale once it's done. Thank you so much for the follow, Mint. I appreciate it. Here, let me show you. Since you just got here, let me show you the 5 different ones. So we have the Stego. We have the Parasaur. The Pteranodon. The T-Rex, and then I just started working on the Sauropod. I did all 5 of the classic Dino Nugget shapes that you get, and I'm trying to keep them true to Dino Nugget, you know, shape and form. So they're 2D. They only have 1 leg, unless they're quadrupedal, then they have 2 legs, you know. And then I do have my own Dino Nugget model, which Nagu, thank you so much. That was perfect timing. I was actually about to do that myself. And then this is my Dino Nugget model, which is my Carno Boy, but as a Dino Nugget. So this one's a little more detailed in 3D. It does have 2 legs because it's my boy, but as a Dino Nugget. These are going to be sold as one 5-in-1 model, and then I'm probably also, if there's enough interest, going to sell them individually too, in case anybody wants just one of them and, you know, wants to get it cheaper or whatever, you know? Just so it's more affordable. Dino Nuggets are peak dinosaur form. So true. So very true. And thank you so much for the follow as well. Is it Javi Chunks? Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you guys like them. I had the idea, I was trying to fall asleep like the other night, and I was thinking, and I remembered my Dino Nugget model, and I was like, oh, I should totally make like a 5-in-1 Dino Nugget model for people. And so I immediately started working on it. It's Javi. Oh, Javi Chunks. Thank you so much for letting me know. Please, if I ever say your name wrong, do let me know. But welcome in. Thank you so much. Okay, so those are the 5 Dino Nuggies, and I'm currently setting up the hierarchy for the deformers of the Sauropod. You love my Dino Nuggies? Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. I really, really hope people enjoy them. It's my silly little idea that I just had to make happen. I figured too, because I was working on it a little bit before stream, and I hadn't decided what I should stream yet, and I was like, you know what? I should just stream the process. I'm sure people would enjoy, you know, seeing how they come to life and stuff, right? They're so tasty. That was the goal. I wanted my Dino Nugget model to look super tasty, super crunchy, and I followed the same kind of style and stuff for these ones. Okay. So we got our head XY deformer. And then I'm gonna need the eyes. Sauropod eye open. That was a big squeak. When can we put condiments on me? Oh gosh. See, I've been debating between whether I should add like a ketchup toggle or something, because I feel like the implications are a little bit strange. I just think that's a little bit odd. I do think I might eventually add like a bite taken out of my tail or something as a toggle for my Dino Nugget model, but the condiment one, I'm still like, where the barbecue sauce at? It just, I don't know, it feels weird to me, but if that's something, yeah, probably no ranch. Never ranch. A bite? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like a redeem to take a bite out or something. Yeah, for the love of God, don't do it. Oh yeah, that's probably something I'll add in the near future, is a little bite toggle. Maybe. Hobby, thank you for the follow. Thank you, or no, for the sub. Thank you so much for becoming a sprout. Oh my goodness. Thank you. No, ranch and nuggets is a fire combo. You are right, Ark, but I don't think that one's stream friendly enough. Definitely would only do ketchup if I added condiment. We love dinos in this household. Okay. Since we've got a couple new people here, right? I gotta show off the rest of my dinosaurs. I gotta do it. You've probably noticed the little dinos at the bottom of the screen. Those are some of my Plantosaurs, as I call them. They are plant-themed dinosaurs that I created. And let me... You saw nothing. Why did that just randomly close? What happened? You saw nothing. You did not see my desktop. Nope. It literally just randomly closed out of nowhere. What the heck? This is why I hate display capture. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anyways, here is my BRB screen where I can show you. Oh man. I just barbecue sauce on your dino titties. My wallpaper suite. You weren't supposed to see that yet. That's something that I haven't revealed yet. You'll see that eventually. Okay? You didn't see it yet. Oh, but anyway, so my Plantosaurs. From left to right, we've got Durian Anki, a strawberry sauropod, mushroom triceratops, a coral reef stego, nope, Plessy, leafy stego, monstera spino, banana parasaur, and then my Carno mascot. And I'm currently like halfway through making them all into stream avatars for you guys. I was streaming most of the process. I did start working on the trike, so that one will hopefully be done soon. I'm just kind of doing them gradually. That way you guys can all be little Plantosaurs running around at the bottom of my screen. Also, Moon Panda, thank you so much for joining the Discord. I appreciate it. What a fun little guy. He's just a little guy. And that one will be available soon as a stream avatar. I'm like halfway done making it. So hopefully, and once the trike is done, then it'll be a lot easier to make the rest of them too, because I kind of like, I figured out how to do the bipedal walking animation, right? So then I was able to kind of do the same thing for all the bipedal ones. And then now I'm like figuring out how to do the quadrupedal walking animation, and then I can do the same thing for the stego, the Anki, and the sauropod. So soon, hopefully. Raising cane sauce for the Dino Nuggies. Oh, probably will but then I'm concerned, would ketchup just look too much like blood though? For the Dino Nuggies? Wait, I didn't even think about that. Much to consider about adding condiments, I think. But we'll see. I'm also thinking too about how to add the chop. Nope. The bite. The chomp is what I was trying to say, I think. I think I might do it as like a mask that I could just add on to it. Maybe. But I kind of would want to do a little bit of the like the inside chicken visible. And that I would have to draw new artwork for. Well, I mean, the mask would be a new art layer, but like I would need to draw that too. So I'm trying to consider how to make it like work for all of them. I think what I could do is I could do a mask that's the shape of the bite. And I could add whatever inner chicken layer I add and clip that to the mask, maybe? That could work, maybe. I'll have to mess around with that to add that. The only option is honey mustard or Pepto-Bismol, not the Pepto-Bismol. Yeah, no, mayo definitely not. Same problem as the ranch. Definitely no mayo. Do people put mayo on Dino Nuggets? Is that a thing people do? I only ever do like ketchup or barbecue or ranch. I'm not a mustard fan at all. Never mustard, but sometimes you do. Just straight up mustard or just straight up mayo on Dino Nugs. I like mayo, but I like it on like a sandwich. Like ham or turkey and cheese. Not on a Dino Nugget. Anyone who puts mayo on their nuggets, I mean, I second ban you. You got the right idea. Oh, I feel like that's a little just straight up mayo. Like, I know some sauces have mayo in them, so the concept isn't quite as bad, but just mayo? Not like a sauce that includes mayo? You eat yours plain? Plain is also a good choice. I do stand by plain nuggets too. But Sriracha on nuggets isn't something I've considered. I usually only put sriracha on my eggs. And then I do tapatio on like in my ramen. I like to add soy sauce and tapatio to the ramen. I feel like Tabasco might be a better Dino Nuggy one. What? Oh no, wait, sriracha does sound like it would be good too. Some lemon juice on your nuggets. I feel like that could be good. You're also creative with your condiments for nuggets. Sriracha, I bet it would go well with a lot of stuff. I feel like I've only ever dabbled in it with eggs, but it is fantastic with eggs. Mayo on your corn dogs too. Corn dogs is exclusively ketchup for me. Exclusively. You could make the bald work with the nugget. Skin the nugget. That would be... I don't think I'm gonna be adding a bald for the nugget. You got it for now? Gonna go be project manager for your buddy's Satisfactory playthrough. Ooh, have fun. Good luck. Being project manager. I've heard that game is like really complicated. Yeah, please don't. Definitely will not be doing a bald for the nuggets. You just like mayo? I enjoy mayo. I only ever put it on like sandwiches, I guess. Sriracha nuggets, rice and nuggets. Okay, good combination for Dino Nugs. If you chop them up and you put them in like a white sauce penne pasta, so good. I think I mentioned that the last a couple streams ago, and I just had that for dinner like 2 nights ago ish. So good, so delicious. Just Dino Nuggies and a white sauce penne pasta. Girl dinner, yeah, girl dinner, but with Dino Nugs inside of it. It's delicious. So good. Definitely, like a scuffed dinner, but very good. Okay. Alright. I did the eye open one. I'm gonna need this. Sauropod. Eye shines opacity. Okay. And then the rest I feel like I can add afterwards. So Sauropod. We got our head XY. You also just started using QP mayo? I've only ever done the basic mayo. I'm not hip to all the mayo types and brands, I guess. Okay. Just going to get our little head angle in. Don't worry, we'll be changing the neck as well. And look at his little face. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that's cute. I think that works. And now we get to do the Y. Dino Mayo from Stardew. I wonder what that would taste like. Is ostrich mayo a thing too? I know it is in Stardew, but like that is a giant egg that exists in real life. Okay, that's way stretched. Hold on. We need to unsquimsh its little face. Unsquimsh. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. This doesn't change in angle enough. Kaiju mayo. If such monsters existed. I never considered the concept of like a Godzilla type laying eggs. But you would be right if it would probably lay eggs. That's uncomfortable. I don't like that. Hi, Yeti. Thanks for grabbing a coffee. Hello, hello. And for the lurk. I hope you're doing well. I did finish the watermark. I posted the finished artwork with the border and everything on my TikTok and YouTube and everything like that. I don't remember if I put the final, like, with the border in just the Discord. Did I? We've been talking about trades. Oh wait, it would have been an art share. Oh, I did. Yeah, I put the side-by-sides in the art share channel of my Discord as well. There's a Godzilla movie where they lay eggs. Wait, Godzilla has a child? I haven't watched the latest of the Godzilla movies, I guess. Oh gosh, not that one? Who's... Godzilla's not the one that has the child, right? I've thought of Godzilla as male. Is there a female Godzilla? Just it's nostalgic for you? It was your childhood movie, really? Where it was just a giant nest? Oh, that's cute. I do like the concept of Godzilla building a nest. That sounds adorable. Okay. That's getting weird. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. I will fix that. I forgot I wanted to increase the warp divisions. He's male, but the first American one was female? Really? Wait, so is it Godzilla himself that lays the eggs? Like a seahorse? Except seahorses give live birth, don't they? But the concept is the same, I guess. Okay, that's a lot better. I do want to adjust just a little bit. Just so the eye stays more circular. Okay. The original studio bought the rights to that American Godzilla and had it killed by the actual Godzilla. Oh boy. The Godzilla movie set in New York? Completely different story? I guess. I don't know. The concept of Godzilla having a child at all is new to me, you know? I'm just thinking about how that came to be. Oh. Too far? And then I want him to newt its little snoot when it looks up. Okay. And then I need the neck. And I need to do a head XY for that one. Sauropod neck, head XY. Yeah, male seahorses give birth, and it's live birth, right? Not eggs. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I want this to move a little bit too. Because the neck should move when the head does. And then give it angles here. Okay, so this part needs to squish down like that. And this part needs to stretch up. Okay, maybe that stretches up a little too much. Cute. Okay, and then the opposite. So when it looks down, this part stretches up. And this part goes inward. And down. The Japanese Godzilla has an adopted son, Godzilla Jr. Wait, so does it have 2 kids now? Wait, does Kong have kids? Okay, I feel like this part... Scooch in a little bit more. Okay, cute. And then I get both of these, and then we'll combine these parameters, synthesize our corners, and then let's take a look. Sauropod. And you look around. Oh, cute. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, when it goes here. I need to adjust that a little bit. When it goes... Okay. I think it's because here. That's better. Okay. Let's resynthesize that. Do 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 do. Sauropod. Okay, that's better. Okay. We'll leave that for now. And then we can go ahead and do the body XY. Do do do. Okay. First off, I'm gonna give this way more deformer, and then maybe, or divisions, and then maybe also, I feel like it needs more divisions for the width at least. The Peter Jackson Kong is a great movie. Which was the one that they based the, you know, at Universal Studios, on the studio tour, how it takes you through the tunnel that's the giant, like, 3D scenes and stuff, and there's, like, a section of it that's Kong. Which Kong was that? And then I will move the head a little bit, but this is body XY, so the body is what mostly should be turning. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, I think this part should turn in a little bit more too. Okay. And then up, we bring the little tail down. I'm gonna have to unsquish it. That is too squished. Too squished. And then... And then the head goes up. And kind of stretches because he's noting to get all tall, like he's reaching for a tree branch or something. Let's bring the tail down more. Because it's gotta, you know, counterbalance so he doesn't fall over. Newt. Newt. Okay. I do think I want this part to go up a little bit more. Yeah. Newton. Okay. And then we go down. So now the tail comes up. Oh, it's gonna be so cute. Okay, and the back goes up. The front goes down. Head goes down. Ooh, ooh. Head goes down. He's looking. Okay. I think this needs to come down a little bit more. Yeah, the tail needs to go up more. Doo-doo-doo. I feel like the head should go up a little bit more for the up as well. And then I feel like this part needs to go down more. Oh, he's so worm-like because his little legs are so little. That's adorable. I feel like I definitely have seen at least a Kong movie, but years ago. Same thing with Godzilla. It was the older ones, and it was a very long time ago. Okay. I've got my body X, my body Y. Go ahead and connect. Synthesize those corners. He's so cute. Okay. I like it. And then I feel like I was able to get the angle for the tail for the X done well enough just like this. So I won't do a separate tail body XY deformer. Did I do a nose? I didn't do a nose. Ooh, okay. I need to add sauropod nose XY. Completely forgot. Okay. And then really it just scooches a little bit over, just the tiniest amount, just to make it a little more 3D. That's all it does. And then I will connect, I will synthesize. There we go. Okay, let me take a look and see how it all is coming together. Oh, look at him, Newt. Oh, the neck moves a lot. Like, it really stretches in when you go up, and it really goes like wider when you go down. I think I need to bring it in a little bit more at the top when body Y is negative. But I don't mind it being so noodly. I just think it needs to be adjusted a tiny bit. Like, just to keep the curve. Yeah, that's better. Okay. And that is all I needed to change. So okay. So we've got the head and body XY. Let's do the blink. Let's do the eye next. Okay. Eye open. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. And then we go ahead and bring the corners up. Bring these corners up. And bring the inside down. And then I need to get the eye shine opacity and give it keyforms 2. And then on here, that goes to 0. And then there we go. Unknown question appears. Ooh. Okay. There's our blink. And then I just need to get Shift Alt. Make it bigger for the eye widen. There we go. And then let's quickly go ahead and just do the eye shine physics too, because that's super simple, super easy. And then I'll take a look at the blinking in the physics menu. Okay, I need to fix this art mesh. Bum, 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 bum. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh. No. I don't want you to thank you. I don't want any horizontal lines. I only want it to be like a little spiral from the center. Okay. And then pop. There we go. Okay. Now I can go ahead and... Actually, I don't even need the lasso for this one. I just squimsh the art mesh and stretch it. Okay. Squish. Squish. Stretch. Stretch. And then the other way, we stretch. I need to apply the clipping. I'll do that in a minute. Do-do-do. Okay, do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Bum bum. Bum bum. There we go. And then I need to grab the eye line, copy that, and then paste that into the clipping ID for these. That way it stays within the circle. Okay. And then we got do-do-do. And now we go ahead and do the rotate. Oh, I didn't want to do solo. Okay. Rotate. And bring it along the eye. And then I need only this one. And then same thing, rotate. Oh no. Grab only these. And bring it, oh no. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. No. Okay, that is from the other circle. There we go. And then bring it around. And then other way, we rotate it this way, bring it over here. And doo-doo-doo. Rotate it this way. Ba-dum-bum. And then we get doot-doot, doot-doot, and doot-doot. Okay. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and take a look at that in the physics menu. We'll see how it looks like when it blinks. Sauropod on. Oh, there it is. That's cute. I like it. I think it's the same as all the others. And that's what I wanted. Okay, I do need to add the... Oh, I don't think I did the eye smile for the Rex. I think I forgot. Okay, let's quickly do the eye smile for the sauropod, and then we'll double check and see if I did it or not for the Rex. I just need to flip this around. Bum, 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 bum. And then bring this up. Do, do, do. There we go. So that it smiles. Cute. Okay, now did I do that for the Rex? I don't know. I open. I didn't. I gave it. Okay, hold on. I open. 2. Give it its little eye smile. Bum, 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 bum. Oh no, I didn't want you to get bigger. Just want you to curve. Okay. Ba-dum-bum. I feel like that isn't curved enough. That works. Okay. Now we go back to Sauropod. Save, and then we can go, I open. Okay, so we got that done. I need to do the tail. Tail, tail. Give that the do. Tail, physics, create. And then this gets to go, where is it? On tail sway. And then we're gonna do our temporary path deformation tool again. And then we're on the negative. Okay. And we're doing it more exaggerated because it's not gonna go to the full extent. Okay, I like that. And then bum, 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 bum. Up, down, curve. Okay. Let's see how that little tail wag looks. Oh, look at it. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Okay. I do need to add the breath. Bum, 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 bum. Breath. Okay. Now this, I need to add some more warp divisions. I think I need more Bezier divisions too. I think 3 is fine. Okay, and then I'm on the breath deformer. So now give it 2 keyforms here. And then I'm just gonna maybe bring this one up a little. Is that moving the bottom of his feetsies? I think it is a little bit. There we go. Okay, it might be that simple. Let me see. Look at him! Oh, he's breathing. He's alive. My little baby. And then I do need to do mouth open and stuff. Oh my gosh, that neck really goes down, doesn't it? Definitely need to do some adjustments. I still got lots of fine tuning to do, but we are getting all the basic stuffs in. Okay, so I need to give him a mouth open. Head top. Wait, I did the nose already, didn't I? I forgot. Nose is inside a Sauropod head XY. So actually, I might not need to redo that. If I get the head top and the nose, then I theoretically can combine these both into the same deformer, because it should be fine, I think. If it doesn't let me, it doesn't let me. Okay, it let me. Perfect. And then the head bottom. Do. Head bottom, mouth open. Okay. Top mouth open. Bum bum bum. Okay. Go ahead and raise this. And this is gonna... Oh, I need to put the eye in here. I always forget to put the eye in my mouth open. Ba-dum-bum-bum. I will in just a second. Okay. Put it back to normal, and then the eye open goes inside of the head mouth. There we go. That way the eye moves a little bit when the head does, and when he talks. Okay. Now I need to do the bottom. Do. And... Just realized. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fine-tune this a little bit more, since the layering is different. Why is it like that? Wait. Oh, that's the inner. This is the color. And the line is underneath the neck. If I moved this up, that would do that, right? It's fine. It's totally fine. I figure it out. First, get this, turn that off, because I ended up not wanting to use those. Okay. Go ahead. And open it wider. Okay, that does connect, actually. I kind of don't like that that's the same. Oh, am I gonna have to... Oh, I might have to quickly replace that layer if I want to fix that. Okay. I'm gonna have to grab my iPad and fix that, I think. But for now, at least I can get the basic shape, because I can just throw it into the same deformer. Okay. And then I need to do... Where is the neck? Here we go. Go ahead and do sauropod, neck, mouth, open, create. Give that 2 keyforms too. Since the head is moving, the neck needs to also be moving. That. Okay. Because the top of the head is going down. And then... So is this, actually. This should go... like that a little bit. And then is that part of this? It is. Okay. So I want this to move as well. Just a little. Okay. I need to fix the shading for the bottom jaw. But otherwise, the shape is cute. Physics settings. Sauropod. He looking. Hey Newton. I do have some readjustments to do for the body angles and stuff, but and Do do do. Ooh. And then looking, flapping its little wings. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, I didn't mean to add 2. There we go. 1090 squeaks. Oh my goodness. We are so close to passing our follow count in squeaks. Oh no. And then we look in. Yeah, definitely have adjustments to do. But I think the Stego, I think he's perfect. I think he is perfect as is. Yeah. Okay. I do need to fix that one layer. I was hoping it wouldn't happen, but we'll see, we'll see. I'm at 1139 followers and 1090 squeaks. It's definitely catching up. I will be selling these. These are going to be a 5-in-1 Dino Nuggie model that I'll be listing for sale once it's done. And then I probably will also sell them individually too, cheaper, so that if anyone wants just one of them, they don't have to pay the price of 5, you know? But these are going to be for sale. These are not for my... I mean, I probably will use at least the Stego, but they're not exclusively for my personal use. It was just a silly idea I wanted to do. I already have a Dino Nuggie model that is of my Carno boy, so these are generic Dino Nuggies for everybody. Hello, hello, it's you, the antagonist. Hello, antagonist, welcome in. I am working on my 5-in-1 Dino Nuggie model. Am I planning on making a Spino one? Probably not, because I based the shapes off of the basic Dino Nuggie shapes that you get, like, in a box of Dino Nugs. And from what I was looking at, it was basically a Stego, a Sauropod, what I assume to be a T-Rex, and a Pteranodon, and I think a Parasaur. Like, I just googled Dino Nuggies and looked at the shapes that you generally get. And I don't think there's usually a Spino. There is one on the box that I don't know what it's meant to be. It is just that generic of a shape. And I don't know what that one was meant to be. So I'm just doing the most recognizable Dino Nuggie shapes, I think. You love Dino Nuggies, especially with honey mustard. I am more partial to ketchup and barbecue sauce for them, I think. Fair enough. I do have a Spino Plantosaur though, and I do have that one made already as a stream avatar. I don't know if you've chosen your stream avatar yet, but I do see a few Spinos down there. I see four of you, I think, are Spinos. And then 4 of you are Plessies, I think? You're a little bit piled up. Oh, someone's taking a nap. Oh, that's cute. You do love the Spino. It's your fave. I'm glad you like it. Little Monstera leaf for the sale. Very cute. But yes, I think I will probably use the Stego one for personal use too, but they are going to be for sale. Eventually, probably in the near future. I just have little fine-tuning adjustments to do now, because I did the tail physics for you, right? Right? Yeah, so I did all of the basic rigging. Now it's just really fine-tuning it, making sure everything looks good, making sure the angles are all right. I do need to replace the bottom jaw layer. That way that shading isn't there. But other than that, I think I'm going to be at the point where I'm going to test them soon. I'm probably going to replace that layer. And then I will export them, load them up into my VTube Studio, and then I'll test and see how they look like actually in use first. That way I can see what needs to be adjusted, and then I'll do more fine tuning. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, I figured these would be good as both VTuber models and as little stream pets. Like if anyone wants to download one or the all like 5-in-1, and then they can add that as a live 2D item. They can have it as a stream pet too. They'll be able to hook it up to TTS as well with TTS Pog, I think it is. Lets you do the live 2D items as like TTS and stuff. So I figure it'll be like a dual use. People can use it how they want. It'll be great. It'll be adorable. I might have the Stego sit next to me sometimes or something like that too, instead of using it myself. We'll see. Okay, I need to go grab my iPad so I can quickly adjust that. And I will probably leave you on BRB while I export it. It'll take me like not even 2 minutes to change that. Leave you on BRB while I import it into here. And then we'll come back and we'll test them, I think. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back, Sprouts. Enjoy my BRB screen. Okay, we are back. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I have replaced the artwork. I haven't deleted the old one yet, but we've got the new one in. And now I can adjust this further. Now, I do need to actually make the art mesh. Actually, I kind of forgot. Hold on. Mesh. Color. Sauropod head bottom line. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Now let's see. Go ahead and get this. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Oh, did I come back right as an ad started? Oops. Sorry about that, Sprouts. Okay. Now, bum 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 bum. Is this? This isn't changing. Oh, it's not changing it at all. Wait. Head bottom. Head bottom color. Oh, that's because this one. Oh, that's because these aren't in. I thought I put them in the deformer. There. Oh. Okay. Oh, we got some fixing to do. Oh, what happened here? What happened here? Head bottom. Bottom. What has happened? Oh, why is... Oh, it's because it's only moving one. Wait. Head bottom color. Oh, it didn't generate the art mesh for this one. That's why. Hold on. I swear I selected both of them. Try that again. There we go. That's why it wasn't moving them. There. Bop, 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 bop. Okay. And then let me just delete the old ones. Like so. And then I'm just gonna get rid of all those inner line layers that I wasn't using. Get rid of the background. And... okay, there we go. Get rid of that background too. There we go. Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. I am back. I have replaced the art so that it doesn't have the same little shadow like in the middle of the jaw there. Let me see. I can catch green. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Bum bum bum. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. It was a little frozen for a second. Now let me save this again. Turn on our sauropod and take a little look-see. Okay. Let me... head XY. I'm gonna add a head body XY. So I can adjust it better. Create. And then this gets keyforms on the X and Y. I mostly wanted it for the Y, I think. Because I felt like it didn't move enough with the X and Y. Okay. Yeah, like this especially, I feel like it needs to move down with how much I did the neck for the XY. Let me see. That's better. It can new and then go down. And then for the body Y, or body X, I mean, I could probably do with scooting it over a little bit. And then adjust this a little bit. That's better. I can go ahead and synthesize these corners. Okay. Sauropod on. Do. Okay, so his little head moves. And then there, that's better. He moves a lot more with the whole body. Hey, Twitch, we both got the Skarmory. There we go. Okay. That's good. I think I might want to do that for... Was it the Rex too? Yeah, I want to move... I might do that for all of them except the Pteranodon and Stego. Okay, so the head XY gets a new... Oh, that's the head. Wait. Cancel. Nose head. Head XY. Here it is. This should get a new one. Head body XY. And then go ahead and add our key forms. What's going on here? Why are these going up? There we go. That's better. I might even adjust that a tiny bit. And I'm gonna need to see how that looks when the head is also rotating. But first, the jaw is moving. I don't want the jaw to be doing that. Okay. There we go. And then this, I feel like I'm gonna undo some of this because I can do that with... Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that. Hold on. Okay. I needed to do that on the actual body XY one. Let me readjust this a little. Starting to understand this Pokemon command thing. Nice. Okay. There we go. Now I can go ahead and get the head body XY, give it 3, and then we can adjust here. I think I'm going to move it down a little bit. And... since this is not the head angle, this is just the body angle, it shouldn't be rotating too much. I do want him to kind of newt upwards. Okay, this needs to be adjusted a little bit because his little eye is getting deformed. There we go. That's better. And then I'm on the head body XY, so now we can synthesize these corners. And then we can turn on our Rex. Okay, so here's his little head. And then here is them combined. Ooh. Okay, I don't like that corner. don't like that. I think it's because I flattened his head a little bit with the the body Y. And I think that was on the actual body Y. Yeah, because I flattened his little head here a bit. And that is carrying over to when the parameters combine. Because he normally is shaped like that. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that's better. I do think it might be a little bit much on the very corner though. But I feel like... Actually... I think I'm gonna leave it, and I'm gonna save that as something that I'll test when I'm like actually using it with tracking, just to see how it looks. Okay, now the parasaur. Actually, let me take a look. See here, see what I need to adjust. The angles are actually looking pretty good here. Yeah. Okay. Parasaur, Pteranodon. I guess I should just look at all of them in here. That does something weird with the jaw. When... Yeah, when the X and, like, when both head and body are active, that does something weird. Okay. Head XY, body XY. Okay, I think I'm gonna look at what happened with this, how it adjusts the head. So that scooches a little bit. Okay, good. We gotta give, there we go. Give Live 2D a moment. Okay, nothing egregious is happening there. I feel like it's the up and down. I think it's the head XY. Yeah, it's definitely gotta be with this. So let's see. That is mostly... Did I not make... I don't think I did the eye angles for the Pteranodon. Wait a second. Eye open. Oh, I didn't do the eyeball XY. Oh, hold on. Okay, we gotta do that first. Everything is set to the neutral. Okay. Let me copy the eye line. And then paste that into the clipping ID for these. Wait, does that mean I also didn't do the physics for the eyes? I didn't touch the eyes on the Pteranodon other than the blink. Oh, okay. I think this I was doing last night, so I must have just forgotten. Okay, eyeball X. Or wait, did I do a separate deformer for those? I don't remember. Body, I did. Okay. So I needed this to get its own deformer. Okay. XY, create. And then now we get our 3 keyforms. Do-do-do-do. Like that. And like that. Maybe a little bit more up. Okay. Go ahead and synthesize these. And then do. Now it can look around. And then now we get to do the eye shines. I'm gonna need to adjust the art mesh. Okay. Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. Auto connect those. Okay. I squish. Okay. Squimsh. 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 And then we stretch. And same thing here. Do do do. Squish that inwards. Oh, I did that wrong. Oh. I squished it the wrong way. It's supposed to go this way. Bring that in. Bum, bum, bum. And now we go this way. Do, do, do. Bring that in. Squish it more. Okay. Oh, Kabuto. Fossil Pokemon. Okay. Squimsh, 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 squimsh. Stretch. I'm gonna stretch it more down than I am up, I think. Because I don't want it to be, like, overlapping, really. There we go. Okay. And then give it rotate. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And rotate along the eye. Right. And then grab this one. Rotate. And then we go the other way. Do, 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 do. Like so. Did I get all of it? I did. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the Kabuto. No. There we go. Save. And then now let me look at the Pteranodon in here. There we go. Now it's got the little eye jiggles. And now it looks around. I can't believe I didn't notice that I forgot to rig the eyes. Oh my gosh. All I made was a blink. Okay. So we have that. I do still want to adjust. I mean, I don't mind it doing that really because it is kind of looking down. I just wish it wasn't so pronounced, maybe. The little brown beetle escaped. Beetle! I mean, not a beetle. It's more, it's an invertebrate. Because it's meant to be a trilobite. Okay, so that's really just the head angles. Honestly, I don't hate that. Because that does make sense. You're looking down, the snoot would kind of bend inwards a little. Because this one, it's looking up. And to the side at default. I think I like that. So that is the Pteranodon. I completely forgot to rig the eye for. And then the Stego. Perfect and beautiful. Like a bug. I mean, technically trilobites, they're kind of like sea bugs. Or I guess I should say they were kind of like sea bugs, but it's 100% a trilobite. Like if you look at Kabutops, the shape of its head is just a trilobite head. And then its little like scythe arms kind of are reminiscent of the spine shape of a trilobite. It's the trilobite Pokemon, and then Ammonite. No, Ammonite is the Ammonite Pokemon. I made a whole list recently of the fossil Pokemon and what they're meant to be, as well as like other similarly dinosaur-esque kind of Pokemon and what they are. The urge kind of crossed my mind few days ago, 3 days ago, apparently. Yeah, Aerodactyl, obviously Pterodactyl. Ammonite and Amistar are Ammonites. Kabuto and Kabutops is a trilobite. Cranidos and Rampardos are Patchies. Shieldon Bastiodon is meant to be like a Ceratopsian. Archon and Archaeops are Archaeopteryx. And I always have to fight saying Archaeopteryx instead of Archaeops. Anorith and Armaldo are another kind of like invertebrate. The Anorith more so than the evolution. A lot of them kind of lose the dinosaur-esque in their like final evolution. But Lileep is a sea lily, same with Cradily. Tortuga and then kind of Caracosta are the Archelons, the giant sea turtles that Scarlet and I ride around on in Arc. Tyrunt and Tyrantrum are obviously T-Rexes. Amara to Aurorus is the Amargasaurus. And then I don't know what the fusions were meant to be. Really, like the Galar fusions. It was a certain kind of fish. The rest, though, it's just vaguely fossil as such. The Relicanth is a Coelacanth. And then there's others that are like similar, but those are the fossil ones and what they're meant to be. Bum, bum, bum. Perfect being right here. This is a perfect creature. That is my child. Oh, I'm too partial to the Stego. It's just by far my favorite one. I hope everyone else loves the Stego as much as I do. It's just a little baby, this one. Okay, so let me just see. I do like how derpy the Parasaur looks, I think. It's just a little man. It's just a little guy. Like, look at that little face. It's just so cute. It's so cute that Live 2D is kind of freezing. There we go. Look at him. Love. Adorable. Yeah, I know. Ammonite is another one that sometimes I mess up, like I did just a minute ago, and say Ammonite instead. Because it's literally, they just changed one syllable. Same thing with Archaeops being just Archaeopteryx. It's so close. It's so obvious just based on the name what it is. Bum, bum, bum. My perfect little creature. Okay. Looking at the angles. I do think it is really silly looking at the the bipedal ones only like not having a back leg. It's throwing me off from like a rigging standpoint, but this is intentional. I'm trying to stay as faithful to what Dino Nuggies look like as possible. And they are silly, vaguely dinosaur-shaped little nuggets. So that's what I'm going for here. I didn't want to go like overly detailed and just make straight up a dinosaur that looks like it was deep fried, you know? So I think it's silly, and that's the point. This is a silly model. I think I'm gonna test it at this point. Right? Everybody has a mouth open. You have a mouth open. Yeah, everyone has what they should have. I think it's testing time. Okay. Just gonna need some setting up. So I'm gonna have to put you guys back on VRV real quick while I export this. And I'm gonna have to close VTube Studio for a minute. Okay, yeah. Let me get you guys on VRB. Bum, 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 bum. Because you cannot see my my screen while I'm exporting this. Okay. Oh, I didn't make an art. Oh, I forgot to make the art mesh. Okay. Will it all fit on a 2048? I don't think so. I'll try a 4096. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to generate this art mesh first. I completely forgot about that. Okay. Looks like it all fits on one. Beautiful.
Overthinking again. As always.
Okay. This is generating the texture atlas. It's just got to process all the images. And then I can go ahead and throw all that stuff into VTube Studio and we'll get to test them. I'll probably get all the hotkeys set up and everything like that too. I mean, I'm gonna have to anyway so that I can test each model. Bum, 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 bum. Oh my goodness, I don't know if Circuit's here, but the mushroom LED light has, wait, been delivered. Hold on. Delivered? I was thinking it was saying shipped. I'm gonna go check my front door and see if this was actually delivered. I'll be right back while this is, processing.
Passing it ain't right. No, I'm not comparing you to exes, girl, cause you are nothing like anyone I've been with. Got a different kind of vibe. The chemistry unbeatable, astronomy was lying, it was bullshit. Cancer with a Leo and we didn't have to force it. Leaders of the galaxies entangled in our fortress. King and queen of zodiac, the stars are ours to fool with. Have to call you gorgeous, embed you in importance in any way I can. You tell me not to worry, but no money's in my hand, so I'ma keep on grinding till I formulate a plan to really make a difference. But I need to understand that you're prepared for being with a man like me. Swear that I would die for a life where I succeed. Will you ride and die or...
Okay, it has been delivered. Yeah, that's why I wanted to go check right now. Just make sure no one steals it. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this texture atlas. Oh no. I don't think... Why is it not undoing? I saved right before I generated it, right? I'm pretty sure. Because my texture atlas, I think it scaled it instead of... Why did it put it at a scale of 19%? No wonder it's fuzzy. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to see this little LED light while it's doing this. Oh. Oh, it even has little mounts too. Wait, that's so cool. Oh, it's got little hooks. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm gonna have to get this set up and I'll put it up on the wall and I'll have to take a picture. Oh, that's so exciting. I wasn't expecting it to be here so soon. Okay. Go ahead and put this back in the box for now. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Now, this texture atlas. That's done. Let's see. Can I remove this? Okay, scale 100%, please. And then, oh, I don't want to do this manually. Okay. I'm gonna try this again. It won't let me delete the texture though. I just don't remember if I saved right before I started trying to do the texture atlas or not. Hopefully I did. That way I can just close and reopen Live 2D to redo this texture atlas thing. I'm gonna do it. No, I just clicked save. Ah. I just accidentally closed it and saved it as it was. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. It's fine. I'll do it manually, I guess. Once this is reopened. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Close that file, open. Dino Nuggy 5-in-1 model. With as well, yes, it is Dino's Evolution. Okay, bum 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 bum. On, yep, there's, I know, it's all red. Okay. Alright, texture atlas. Scale 100%. I'm gonna have to do this manually. It's not gonna let me do it automatically anymore, I don't think. Or will it? Margin 3 pixels. 100% allow rotations. If I automatically out. Yeah, it's just not adding them when I click automatic. Fine. Fine. This is tedious. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. This is 5 models worth of layers. At least it's a simple model. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys on BRB and we'll just chat like this, since I'm just gonna have to put you back on BRB anyways to export this, so... Besides, this is not interesting, I promise. You're not missing anything. And I did already close VTube Studio too, so... Rex nose. Oh no. Oh no. Where did the nose go? I need to make sure none of this is overlapping. Okay. Little eye shine. Ran it on leggies. Big wing. Okay, the neck layers are really cute on the texture atlas because of the little face. I'm so glad I did that. I will send a screenshot of what it looks like in my Discord, I think, once this is all placed. They look like little potatoes. Terra nose can go there. This can go here. This can go here. Eye shine. Tail. Another tail. Another little neck face. Okay. It might actually all fit on this texture. I think I chose the right size. It just decided, for no good reason, to resize it down to 19% of the size, making it look super fuzzy. So dumb. Line. Eye. Yeah, I think it will fit. Maybe. Oh, the stego body's huge. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I will need to make two. I mean, I guess if I start actually rotating, I can probably fit this here. If I rotate it. Stego body. And then Stego head. Oh, I still have like the sauropod body too. Yeah, I might need to do two. Bum, 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 bum. Doo, doo, doo. Oh, but we're so close. There's only a few textures left. Maybe I can make it work. Oh, but they're big layers. Oh no. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a big layer. No, I feel like I can do this. If I squish it closer, I think it'll be fine. Especially if I rotate some of this. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. That. And then that. Then this can rotate to fit in here. And then this can fit there. That could fit if I scoot this in here. And then I can scoot that down a little, maybe. move this there. This here. That. Oh no. This will fit in there? Maybe. If I rotate it, I think it will. I know you can't see this, but I don't want to reopen VTube Studio just to close it again. Okay. Let's put this. One more layer. And then my art mesh will be good. There! Okay, everything does fit like I thought it would. And then let me just take a little screenshot because I think the little faces are so cute. I'm gonna put this in the Discord in general, I think. Okay, and then I will press OK. I will let that process. There, now they don't look fuzzy anymore. Perfect. Okay. Now I can go ahead and save. And then I can export this. Okay. 5-in-1 model. Save. And then let me get YouTube Studio. Get folder open. Live 2D models. Okay. New folder. Dino. Nuggy. 5. Actually, I might do 5-in-1 in front since all of my models start with Dino. 5-in-1. Dino. Nuggy. Model. Okay. And then go ahead and get all this. Copy. Paste that. Okay. In theory, that's ready to test. So I'll go ahead and get VTube Studio open. Then I can switch to 5-in-1 Dino Nuggy model. Where is it? I don't see it. Wait, did I forget? Did I forget something? Browse local files, VTube Studio data, streaming assets, live 2D models, 5-in-1 Dino Nuggy model. It's got the texture. JSON, Mach 3. It's got everything it should have, I think. Should show up. Maybe I'm blind. I could just be blind. Okay, change. Let's see, filter 5. Oh, it was called Dino Nuggy 5-in-1 model because that's the name of the JSON. I see. Okay. And then what I need to do is create a toggle to turn on the models themselves. Okay. Stego. And then bum 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 bum. Parasaur. Save. And Pteranodon. Have I been capitalizing these? Ooh, I don't know. Save. Create expression. T-Rex. Save. Create expression. Sauropod. Save. Okay, that's all of them. And then I'll create hotkeys for all of them. Okay. Let me get my Stream Deck open so I can just quickly set up some hotkeys. How many? It's 5? Perfect. Okay, trigger hotkey. Stego. Model. Dino Nuggy 5 and 1. Stego. Trigger hotkey. Model 5 and 1. Hotkey. Parasaur. Trigger hotkey. Model 5 and 1. Hotkey. Pteranodon. Doo doo doo. Bum bum bum. One more to go. Model 5 and 1. Do the T-Rex. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then let me get my model or my phone set up again for rigging or for tracking. And then we get to test. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Alrighty. Are we ready? I think I'm gonna be really small. I think it's gonna be so small. Oh, I'm in the middle of the screen. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me turn the display capture off for now. Okay. And then, let me figure out where I need to be. Okay, hold on. Hi. It is I, the little baby Stego. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do is set up so that when I'm looking for it, yeah. Oh my goodness, look at me. I'm just a little guy. And then we've got the... Okay, I need to set up the hotkeys differently so that it turns the others off when you press the button. Okay, yep, that would be smart. But oh my goodness. Oh, this would be a good one to have the movement config on. Like, that way I'm flying all across the screen. Hold on. That's under this. Oh, it should be on. Oh, it is on. It's just not on very high. And then I'm just a little... Oh, look at my little tail. Oh, look at me. Aw. I do want to adjust the mouth open of this guy. It looks a little weird. I need to adjust him some more. Oh. Oh. Hi. Oh my goodness, they're so silly. They are absolutely so silly. But yeah, I think the sauropod looked weird because it wasn't like a 2D mouth like this one. If that makes sense. Oh, look at him. Just a little guy. Hey. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Very cute. Okay, so I do have some adjustments to do still. But that's okay. Let me get in the corner. You know what? I'll float. I'll float over here. And then turn display. Capture back on. Oh, look, it's me. Because what I can do is I can connect it so that I can see the adjustments in real time now that I've exported it. So if I go... Okay, so that's on. So now if I go physics settings, preview, external, turn that on. Okay, there we go. So now what I can do is I can switch to the sauropod and then I can adjust it and then I can come in here and see the real-time changes. It won't change the real-time of the one I'm using here right now, but it'll change it in the physics settings. Okay, so let's go ahead. Sauropod. Head, bottom, mouth open. Sauropod. And mouth open. Wait. It looks normal when the mouth is open. If anything, it's probably because it starts too high, so it like overlaps more. What if I just... What if I do that? And then I see how that looks. Okay, that still looks a little weird. Or is this exactly the same? No, I feel like that is different, right? Cute. I'm glad you like it, Emmy. You eating a bite. You taking a bite. Yeah, see, like this one, the line is in the same spot. Why is the line not in the same spot on the sauropod one? Why are the lines different on the Okay, so that's why. I need to redo the art for the sauropod again. Okay. Oh, did I not? I didn't rig the eyes yet. Oh, silly. Silly. I completely forgot to do the IXY. Okay. Sauropod, I, XY. Create. Doot. And doot. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not looking around, am I? There we go. Link that. And now I can look around. Okay, cute. I do need to fix the mouth, but that is something I can fix later. Cute. And I can look around. Yeah. Okay. What do we think? How do we like them? Do they look cute? And then of course I will need to adjust the like I haven't touched any of the the settings in VTube Studio. I just immediately put it in very quickly. So I will probably adjust some settings in VTube Studio. I'm feeling like I need to make the Rex's eye smaller. I feel like the Rex's eye is way bigger than the rest now that I'm looking at it like that. Eye. Open has everything in the eye. I'm gonna make a temporary deformer that's not touching anything or like not keyformed on anything. Right? That should make it all smaller. It's like way bigger than all the rest. Is that better? Okay, that feels a lot more normal. I don't know why it was so much bigger. Look at the difference. Why was it so much bigger than all the rest? Like, if I switch over now, just to, like, Pteranodon, like, it was proportionally so much bigger. Okay. I'm glad I noticed. I definitely need to make it a quicker transition. I don't know why it kind of like slowly fades in. I'll need to adjust that, I think, in the actual parameter. You'll take 12. Oh, I'm glad you like them. I definitely adore the Stego, especially. I still think it's my favorite. 100% favorite little guy. Okay, so let me grab like a sticky note or something so I can write what I need to adjust. So the I need to make it a quicker transition between the different models. So quicker model, because I don't want it to like gradually fade like that. Okay, quicker model switch, and then make sauropod bottom, jaw match top, because that's why it looks weird. Okay, and then I need to make the hotkeys turn off the other ones, which is a simple thing that is in VTube Studio. Turn off other model opacity. Okay. And then you'd protect this Dino Nuggy, too precious. He's just a little baby. I love him. Let's see. We got the tail sways. They all breathe, right? I did do... Okay, yeah, the sauropod's the last one I did, and it has that. The Rex breeds. Okay, they all breathe. That's good. Yeah. That's mostly what I need to fix. I might adjust the jaw of the parasaur so it's not like, it doesn't have that little gap when I turn. Like that right there. Okay. Water the sprout. You got it, Yeti. I shall hydrate in just a second. So I just don't want to lose the thought. Adjust. Para. Mouth. Okay. Think about what else you perceived that might need to be changed while I hydrate. And I'm gonna get my favorite guy back out. Okay. Oh, I should make hotkeys to keep the mouth closed and stuff for when people are drinking their water, hydrating. Mouth stay closed. Oh good, the eye smile works. Perfect. Oh, maybe I'll figure out the bite toggle. Maybe I'll think about trying to implement that. And then do you guys want condiments? Do you want ketchup? I'll consider. I'll play around with the ketchup toggle, perhaps. We'll see if I like it or not. Bum bum bum. Okay. I think that's a good list of what I need to work on. And then I probably will do some like minor adjustments here and there to the angles and such. But for the most part, it's got everything it needs, I think. And then of course I need to adjust my own parameters in VTube Studio to make it like track to my face better. But already overall, like looking pretty decent. Yeah. Okay. So those are the things I need to work on, but we got a lot of progress done today. We're nearly there. I just have a little bit of fine tuning, a little bit of hotkey stuff. Perhaps the bite and ketchup toggle. We'll see. We'll see about those. But I'm so excited. I really want to get these up so people can start using them. I would love to see people using the little Dino Nuggie models. I think that'd be so cute. But I am gonna leave it here for today. My voice is leaving me a little bit, and I kind of need to do the rest like back and forth with my iPad to do some more art layers and stuff. So I'm gonna leave it here for today. Here is a raid message for you guys to copy. Send that to whoever we end up raiding. And I will see you all on Wednesday, Sprouts. Goodbye, everybody. Let me just copy that. Okay. Goodbye.